This report is sickening, guys. In closed briefings to the House and Senate, we are learning that Secret Service knew of the shooter an hour before and still let Trump on stage. I hope you're sitting down for this. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. I'm here with Lewis because there's a relevant story here I want to talk about, but I want to not take too long to get to the main point here, which is this Senate and House briefing. I am floored by the intel that is coming in. Apparently, they had spotted the attacker 1 hour before the attack, but then lost sight of him. He was identified as a character of suspicion because he had a rangefinder as well as a backpack. This was an hour before the shooting occurred, he told Fox News. So you would think over the course of that hour, you shouldn't lose sight of the individual. It was revealed during the briefings that the gunman visits the site of the attack, the Butler County Fairgrounds, at least once in the days before the attempt, and had previously searched on his phone for symptoms of a depressive disorder. An official familiar with the briefing told CBS News. The attacker had also used his phone to search for images of both Trump, President Biden. FBI Director Wray told lawmakers on the call for more than 200 interviews had been already conducted, 14,000 images received. Multiple Republican senators criticized the lack of transparency from the investigators, and they're called outraged that Trump was allowed to take the stage even after a threat was identified. I'm appalled to learn that Secret Service knew about a threat prior to President Trump walking on stage, tweeted Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee. Law enforcement official involved in the investigation told CBS that a sniper from a local tactical team deployed to assist Secret Service took a picture of him through the rangefinder and immediately radioed to a commanding post to report the sighting. According to ABC and other outlets, the 20-year-old was spotted again on the roof of a building 20 minutes before it began. He was killed by Secret Service within 26 seconds of opening his stuff. Multiple senators who participated in the call complained that the investigators did not answer their questions and demanded the resignation of Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle. The egregious security failures, lack of transparency around the assassination attempt of Trump demanded immediate change of leadership in the Secret Service, tweeted Utah Senator Mike Lee. I can't disagree, man. Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson called the briefing unbelievably informative and said investigators only took 4 questions from lawmakers. Mitch McConnell said after the call that the nation deserves answers and accountability and a change in leadership in the Secret Service. Man, this is troubling. Now, Lewis, I want to get your reaction, but I want to bring you up because I want to watch this new clip that's coming in. There's a whole new clip of them trying to open up the car, them trying to get the chaos that's ensuing. But guess what, guys? We can't show clips now. There are now organizations that are literally pulling channels who show these clips off the internet. So I'm like, I already got so much to talk about with this briefing showing that they had an hour, Lewis. But Lewis, your channel got struck last night while you had the live after our stream with Dallas Alexander. You had a lot of amazing people call in. It was like an amazing stream you had, one of your best. And you showed a clip. We think it was this one. And because he showed the clip, which was fair use, this is history, guys, because he showed that clip, it has been pulled. This was the video. A short little clip was shown in his 90-minute stream, and it's now been pulled. This video is no longer available due to a copyright claim from Storyville Managed. Lewis and I looked at this story. I don't know, what is this thing? A social news strategic intelligence agency verifies content and provides actionable digital media intelligence to help our partners gain competitive advantage. What? What's happening? So you're telling me, just to recap, and then Lewis, I want to give you the floor. You're telling me they knew for hours. They're clearly covering it up. They have been lying about slope roofs and all this nonsense for days now. Now we're starting to get to the nitty gritty and they're freaking out, telling us nonsense. We're reporting on it, showing as much footage as we can across social media. And now clips are getting pulled. Whole streams getting pulled and shut down by strategic digital media intelligence. Oh my God, this went from a 10 to 100. Lewis, I give you the floor. What's going on, man?
I have no idea. I'm very disappointed. My intention was just to unify people on both sides because I've seen so much infighting in our country. And I just wanted to educate people on this historic event. Played a few clips, just very little. It wasn't even part of the entire hour and a half stream. I gave my opinion. They gave their opinion. It was one of the most important videos we've ever done on Nerd Report. And to wake up this morning and to see it pulled with, and to add insult to injury, my channel's now on probation. That's right. I probably can't even stream right. I can't bring you the news without being worried about getting taken down. And I'm lucky to have Popcorn Planet and other people to bring this story to you. But that's what's happening with the channel right now. And it's just...
Well, I just want to reiterate how serious it is. He got a channel strike, guys, a whole channel strike for showing a clip of this chaos, which we're all talking about. So you guys could call in so we could all start having these discussions, so we could have that unity, that bringing people together, try to figure out what's going on. And this organization struck his channel. The whole stream's gone. All your calls are gone because we're just talking about it. So someone's going to own the footage. So this person who just shot on their phone, I guess technically owns it, but you sold it to an agency so they could shut down anybody showing it? How dare you? That is so disgusting. Or sold it to an agency that's doing it through the government to try to now control which clips are out. And like, what? I'm dying to know, Lewis, what's in this clip that they don't want us to see is where my head immediately goes. So you guys got to understand, like, we got to be careful now because yes, we can fight it. We could fight this. I told Lewis to fight this, and if they come after me, I'm showing you as much as I can, we'll fight it. But we need your help. I want you to support Nerd Report as well as Popcorn Planet here. You got to subscribe, hit the bell for alerts, smash the like button. We've had this happen. When we covered Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, they had a lot of this stuff where people were pulling our content down because we were talking about, this is not my first rodeo, and I've been covering a lot of stuff. That guy on that plane who unalived himself. We've covered a lot of topics over the years that have caused these types of problems before. Heck, when I did Meghan Markle reporting on people have tried to dox and pull my videos, this one scares me a bit more because I don't even understand what this organization is. This story is so important. This is historical. And now they're shutting channels down like Lewis's because of this. They could have, Lewis, just so our audience is clear to you, they didn't have to strike your channel. They could have monetized your video. They could ask you to remove it. They could get your contact and write you. There's countless civil nice ways to do it. And if you own a clip and you want to have a piece of it, there are things a creator can do. They shut the whole video down. A 90-minute stream over a minute of footage that he talked over, fair use, they shut the whole thing down. And look, I don't want to bury the lead. Add to that, we're now finding out, look how long they took. They let him go up there after they knew someone was suspicious in the crowd with a rangefinder and a backpack and let him go out there for an hour. I'm just blown away. I wanted to give you the gist and the most to see how these senators, they're spot on in their anger. The security director needs to step down immediately. We are clearly not getting the full story. I'm terrified that we're going to start getting more and more censored. So please support my man Lewis over there at Nerd Report. He's going to be covering this week for me on this channel. You're going to be live later today talking about this with Kim as well, right? I'm going to try to call in, guys, but they're taking over the channel for a bit. But I imagine these topics and more, whatever is breaking regarding this topic, will be discussed today on the live. Yes?
Yes, but we're going to ask for call to action. You guys show up to those lives and support all the channels reporting on this, because obviously there may be some fishy stuff happening and we don't know what we can or cannot report on. The bigger we are, the more we could give you a voice and get the story out there. We're not the major corporations. We're channels that give you all a voice. And I think that's very important.
Yeah, we try to hear all the voices. We are independent here. We need your support. Clearly, Google, YouTube does not support. You guys can support. I'm going to put it actually pinned down below. There's a ton of ways you can support monetarily elsewhere. Click on the link tree. We have a Patreon here. You can donate through the PayPals, Cash App, tons of, just subscribe to the channels. Go down. My man Lewis is on there as well as Kim. You can support them. Our colleague Steph, our regulars here in the channel, their ways of supporting as well. All there. Guys, support your creators that report on this stuff, because I sense we're only just getting started on this topic. We're going to be covering a lot of other stuff. We're still covering pop culture, but we're in the middle of something really monumental, historic. And I don't trust what I'm hearing, Lewis, and I'm worried. So We're going to keep fighting the fight. Thank you, Lewis, for coming and alerting us. And we're going to challenge this for him. I hope you guys will go subscribe to him. And when he can post again, hopefully soon, he'll be able to. But go subscribe there, subscribe here. We will be live later today. We're live every Tuesday and Thursday. Lewis will be stepping in along with Kim to give you some news throughout the week. I'll be in and out of the studio, so bear with me. But we are not letting off the gas on this story. Something's crazy here, and shame on this department. Shame on this director. I am just floored that they let an hour go and let him go up on stage. More and more is going to come out. I'm shook. Stay tuned. We got your back. Make sure to click on these videos, click on Nerd Report, subscribe there, and tune in later today for our live.